Hi and welcome to piano tutorial developed using Unity. Now let me show you guys how this works. So what we do now is I'm going to take you guys straight to Unity development environment, and we put one of these together using UI buttons. So let's do that now, guys. And let's start a new project. I'll start by going to File, select New Project, and right there let's enter the name for my project. I will call that Unity_piano, and let's click on Create. Okay, now that my development environment is ready, the first thing I like to do is, you see my project tab right here. I'm going to click on it to create new file, and that very file I'm going to call the name of this file sound. Now click on this very folder where I have all my music notes, select it all, and I'm going to drag the notes straight onto my folder called sound. Now I can minimize that, and if I click on this folder called sound, there we go. Those are all the music notes that I need. The next thing I like to do now is I'm going to select main camera. The reason why I'm selecting the main camera is because we have what is known as audio listener right there. Can you see that? If you don't have it, you can always add from components. You do need this audio listener. So I'm now going to come straight to my main camera. You can right click, this choice is yours, and let's select create empty game object. The very first game object, I'm going to give that a name. I will call that game object underscore C. So underscore C is the very first note. I'm going to press enter. Then you see this very game object. You can always hold down your control and just press Ctrl D. Okay, I'm going to need about 18 of those. There we go. I have the total of 18. There's one here and there's another 17. Altogether is 18. Select the next one and let's change the name of this very one to game object underscore D. Press enter, and I'm going to repeat the same thing for the others. This should be game object. The next one is going to be game object underscore E according to the music notes, and followed by game object underscore F, and so on. So let's speed that up. And there, guys, I've finished renaming all of the game objects. The next thing I want to do now, so take a good look at the music note. I'm going to start with the music note C, and you can also try out the music note if you want. Right there, just move up the property here where we have import objects. You hear that, guys? Okay, select any other one. There we go. And just for your information, this very music note, I will include the link up to this music note on the description area. So let's select the C note. Make sure you have game object C. Click, drag, and paste it right in there, and so on. There we go. CS1, and I have DS1 as the last. There. Okay, before I proceed any further, let's save this file. Save ours, and let's just call that audio underscore scene, and click on save. There we go. So right here we should be able to see that. There we go. That's our audio saying. Okay guys, let's go to the hierarchy, drop that down, and I'm now going to select UI. You see UI there, and let's go for the button. That's it. Click on the button, and right there, that's my button there. Inside the button, or inside the canvas, is my button, and when I click on the button, we should be able to see text in there. Okay, we can also enhance the text, but first thing first, you see where we have position. I'm going to change the position of it to minus 375 by minus 97 there. Then right underneath here, you see the width. I'm going to change the width to half of the size. Let's make it 80, and the height, let's make the height 360. There we go guys. I'm just going to zoom back in a little bit, and that is fine. Yeah. Okay, one other thing is, you see the text here. Let's come right down, select the text, and right in here I'm going to change that very text to C. There, you can see that there. You can see it's now a C. Now let's come right down. You see the font properties right here. You can see is Arial and it's 14. So let's increase that a little bit. Maybe I'm going to make that about 20. And where I have font style, I'm going to make that bold. Yeah, so that you guys can see it much better. Let's make this, yeah, let's make it 24. Right, that's a little bit more pronounced. So all I just need to now do is realign the text, bring it down. You see right here where we have alignment. I'm going to click on that to take it a little bit down, maybe. Yeah. Okay, you see this very character here that says rich text. I'm going to check that, and it seems to be a little bit too right down underneath. So let's click on the C and just press enter to bring it up a little bit. I like it like that. Now that is fine. The next thing I want to do now is to duplicate this very button. So this very button, but let's give it a name. So I'm going to call it button C. Just gently click on it and you should be able to change the name. So that is button C. Now to create a duplicate, you can right click on it and just select duplicate, or you can just press Ctrl D. So I'm going to press Ctrl D there, and just drag this. That's button D right here. So gently click on that and just change the name to D. There we go. And we need to change the text content on button D as well. Come right down here, select the text content and change this to letter D. There. Now let's repeat exactly the same thing for button D or C. We can just copy or right click, like I said earlier on, duplicate, drag, and that will become button E. And change that, or you can come up here and change that to E. Make sure you press enter there. Now duplicate, create another one, and this will become F, button F. Press enter, but we need to change the name, the content on this to E, and the other one we have to change that to F. Select the text box and change that to F. I think this is E, yeah, and this is F. Okay, so I'm now going to speed that up. Okay, now that I've finished creating the white buttons, now I'm going to create the black buttons. So let's select this and just press Ctrl D. There we go. Click and drag, and this very button, I'm going to change the color of this very button to black. You see right here where we have the image, you see That's the color there. Click on it and let's select black color. That is fine. Press enter. And guess what? We also need to change the text color. So drop that down, select the text, and right underneath here is the font color. Click on the font and let's change that to white. And there we go. Press enter. Now we need to reduce the size of these very buttons. Select the button itself, and while doing that I might as well just change the name. The name is going to be CS, uppercase C and uppercase S. Press enter, and here the width will remain the same. However, this will remain. We will change that to 190. Let's see how 190 is gonna look like. Yeah, that's fine. Now select the entire button and drag it up here. There, that's fine. Yeah, just about that. Let it flush a little bit. Okay, now all we don't need to do is just to press Ctrl D to copy it across. Copy, Ctrl D. Let's change the text to CS. No, C sharp. It's called, yeah, that is correct. And the next one is going to be D sharp. So let's select this and come right down here, collapse that, and here we need to change that name as well to DS. DS. Press enter, select the text and change that to D sharp. Okay, now we need to copy and paste more, so let's select two together. I'm going to select two buttons together now and press Ctrl D and just drag and bring those right here. Yeah, okay, I need one more. I'm going to click. Okay, let's select, yeah, just one. Click, Ctrl D, I'll just change the names around. That is fine. So all I then need to do is just to change the names on each of these buttons around and change the name of each individual button as well. This one is going to be called FS, and the text content on it is going to be F sharp. The next one, let's select this. The name of that very one button is going to be known as G sharp, and the text content on that is going to be known as GS. So I'm going to speed that up now. Okay guys, the development of the interface itself is ready, and as you guys can see, you will notice the name for each button and each of the object itself. I end each object, making sure it relates to the buttons, and both object and the buttons are related to, the names are related to the music note itself. Okay, so let's collapse that and collapse these as well. Now right underneath here, you can always right click. I'm going to select create empty object there. Okay, while the game object is selected, let's go to add components, click on that, and let's look for script. There we go, that's it, new script. Click on it, and I'm going to give my script a name. I will call it music notes codes. There. Okay, click on create and add, and right underneath here we should be able to see the script that is created. Select it and just click on open. I'm going to select all of the void stat and updates and delete that. So the first thing I'm going to do is let's create a public audio source right there. Double click on that, and the first variable is going to be known as C_notes. That is my very first audio variable. Now the next one is going to be _d. Copy and paste, and this will become D. Next one is E, F, G. And let's copy some more, and let's just speed that up. There we go, guys. All of the variables are in place. Now let's create a public void, and I'm going to call that C_notes _play, and that is my very first one. Let's enter curly braces there, right? And the very first method is going to be these very notes, this very variable here, C_notes dot play there. So that's my very first one. So all I just need to do now is copy that. Okay, once that is copied, come right down here, paste for D, and so on. So change this to D. That's the name of the variables, and this is E. This will be F, and so on. And right there, guys, those are the functions now ready to be used there. Okay, so I'm now going to go to my development area, and right here let me select my game object right there. Okay, as you can see, those are all of the variables. So I will now attach each of the game object that I have my music tune. Let's click and drop it in there. That's the very first one, and let's go for the next one, and so on. Let's F, and let's speed that up. Okay, guys, all of the notes are now attached to the variable. Okay, if you can still remember, the notes were attached to the main camera, so I'm going to collapse that, and I will now select each button. If I select this, see, let's come right down here. You see where we have the event click. I'm going to now select add. Okay, can you see the plus sign? Add. Now no object. I will now select this game object where I have my script. Select C again. Okay, bring it down so that you can see it. Select my game object and drop it right in there. There we go. Okay, however, no function attached, so drop this down. Right there is the name of my script. If you guys can still recall, that's the script there. So the one I want to attach right now is the C note that is attached. Now let's go for D. Repeat exactly the same thing. Click on the plus, drag the game objects with the script right in there, select note. I will want D note. Now select E note, drop it down, and need a game object, paste it right in there. Now let's attach the music. That is E, I believe, right there. E is in as well. Now let's repeat the same thing for F. Click on add, select the game object, paste it right in there, drop that down, and let's select F note. And I will now speed that up, guys. Okay, I finished attaching all of the music notes, and there we go. However, I think my E button is missing somewhere, it's hiding somewhere, so let's drag this out. Yeah, select F and just move the F out of the way, and the E, return the E back to where it's meant to be. There we go, and yeah, that should do it. Okay, F right there. Okay, go to file, make sure that is saved there. And now decision time. Let's click on run. Now let's try it out. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's move that up and see. That is good. Let's make room so that we can play some notes. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just end that. Let's go to file, make sure it's saved, then back to file, and let's click on build and run, and let's just click on build and run, and let me give it a name. But then I'm going to create a folder here, just call that folder build, and double click inside that folder, give my project a name and just call it piano, and click on save. Yes, it's now building. Okay, it's finished building. I will now click on play. There we go, guys. So let me show you how it works. There we go, guys. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed.